Top of the morning to those of you locked in on the old job, those of you that probably just checked in and say, yes, boy, this soca music sweet. Well, it's about to get sweeter because you know soca, they have different strains. We have the power, we have the groovy, and we also have the chutney soca anything too.
Yeah, man.
And with me, we have 3-time chutney soca monarch, K.I.
Keel, thank you so much for having me on the program for the first time, man. Big up you, Clyde, the entire team, 961, man. Ojo. How things?
I did.
Happy Carnival, Happy New Year, happy everything in one month.
Yeah. No can say hope you tell me Happy New Year because we're in February now, but we're coming on to the end of February.
So if it's first time I'm seeing you for the year, it's only in November, it's still Happy New Year.
Serious? Quite you November, but I know, man.
How things, man?
Everything got out things at you.
Can't complain, we're in the midst of the Carnival, just like, it come back again.
Because Carnival is like 2 weeks away.
Pretty much,
yeah.
So Carnival Tuesday, 2 weeks exactly.
Yeah, 2 weeks away, exactly.
Everything coming so fast, things are wonderful, man. This year celebrating 10 years as KI has been officially 10 years since I launched under the sobriquet and the brand KI before the keyboardist for Trevini and thing in the past. So yeah, man.
Yeah. So I just started. Tell me something. You started off as a keyboardist, right? Mm-hmm. For Trevini. Mm-hmm. How did you move from becoming from keyboardist to frontline artist?
It was Carnival of 2009 and we had UV all inclusive. It was us a big fat us. Marshall and HD, Destrana band, Roy Cape, and 4 bands. And my frontline singer decided not to come to that show and decided to call one of the other band members to ask them how we going without him in the middle of the fete, in the middle of Carnival too. And we sort of parted ways that year in the midst of Carnival with that singer. And that being said, as when my pops come out, he's like, yo, you need to go in front and start singing. And it was just sort of by mistake and accident. And later on that year, I sang a fun chutney, a Ketsunita in the car with Nadia from Cuba.
Right.
And that was 2009 into 2010, and that was it. You know, he just said, I left the keyboards and I started interacting a bit more on my front line and everything and performing. And all the transition happened so fast. I mean, I was so comfortable with the stage and everything already, but going in front, it didn't, not that it didn't take me long, but in the band, the kind of it was just, it was there. Yeah. So I had no choice but to, get accustomed, make sure I was comfortable up there because there's a lot to do, especially when they have you in front, you have no keyboard in front, no drums in front. Yeah,
so you are now the instrument.
Correct, is right. I like that. I'm going to say that next.
Now, also you mentioned to me that you were the youngest person to win the Chutney Soca Monarch twice.
Yes, in 2012 with Single Forever, in 2014.
How old is now? I want to know.
23. This is the year of the 23, but I started at 23 as KI. At 25, I won the only Monarch ever, the Oval in town with Single Forever 2012 and 2014. My first Monarch I won at Skinner Park with Runaway. So the youngest twice, then 25 and 27. Yeah. And then I went one more time in 16 to take it with everybody do the KI dance.
Well, how did it felt to be like the youngest person? To be sharing licks around them big men and women.
Don't call it licks now.
Go by licks, you win. But that's what it is.
It's nice too, but the competition's sweet. These guys just bring out the best. Is at one stage that a lot of artists get the chance, the platform to go and spend one set of money. So you see what it is they have in their creative mind come to life, manifest and all these things on that stage. But it's amazing, man. It tends to... a lot of people might not look at it this way, but how I look at it is it's helping us in our little industry as well, because when some of the main players step up the game because they believe their competition is harder, we have an all-in-all excellent, strong product the day after Monarch, all the way for the rest of the year to start pushing, inclusive of myself and these other competitors that we had on the night of it.
Now, tell me about your performance for the Chutney Soca Monarch for this year, 2020.
We were talking about that.
Yeah. Tell me how it played out, because you were trying to explain to me, but I want listeners to hear exactly what transpired.
Chutney Soca Monarch Saturday was fun, man. It was a very eventful evening. Let me start by saying that. Eventful. We placed fourth. I have not... a nice thought that is too, when I say I have not competed since 2017. My son was born in 17 as well after that year, and I took a break and I went on to my own businesses and stuff here in Trinidad, which I can't.
You're trying to plug it up.
Plug
it up.
But yeah, so we went into our own things, and this year I decided to come full back in. So I wanted to do some things that we haven't done on that stage before. We've built planes, we've flown the sky, all nice fun things that we try to get creative and implement and on that stage itself. And this year we use high-powered 3D projectors. We use real-time GoPro sent back to a prop by Ben Gaia. That was just ridiculous. We use silks to fly, all of us in the end, straight up into the sky to end with my...
Well, spend all your cream, boy.
It was such a show. And come Saturday evening, and this is I am not standing here saying that I could blame anybody from my team or anybody from the Chutney Soca Monarch and nothing at all. It just was not one of those nights.
So we mean like
everything just started falling apart. And the first thing happened was my wardrobe. I had this. So what we did was, because I didn't compete for 3 years, my whole concept this year was, frozen in the iceberg. They found the iceberg. I had the hazmat workers. They breaking us out, and I was in there. We built this extravagant prop.
Right.
And my suit was supposed to be this glowing suit, so with the light and the effect and everything, and I am in the ice. You're just seeing this body, this figure inside of there. And,
right.
My glowing suit, we had some issues with it, and I literally couldn't wear it before I left home 2 hours prior to the show starting. So I put on a stage kit. Make it work. So, at that point in time, you're trying to collect yourself mentally. You want to go on that stage. And
so firstly, you had a wardrobe malfunction. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you had to pull out a
stage kit.
A backup costume.
Yeah. Stage kit. But it wasn't even, let me call it a costume. It was a stage kit.
All right, a stage kit.
So still the costumes, you put a little more a little more signature depending on where you're going on for the competition.
But did you have like a backup plan in place just in case, or you just...
Every year except this year.
Wow.
But thank God, it was okay. I was wearing clothes.
Yeah.
And we were right. And we went on, and as we got down there, boy, just the performance started, and the prop at one point couldn't fit. So we're trying to start this performance, and I have my prop guys now trying to break off the top of the styrofoam and the whole fed watching, and we can't reach on. When we reach on now, the lights blocking at one point. So it's I want to center. If that is center, the tree projection, the pipe out projection can't center to map the prop.
But you face it all, boy.
Right, and then now the rest of the performance couldn't center, and then even the silk at the end. We were supposed to fly up into the sky. We had one risk that we were taking, and they said, if you get a breeze on this night of, we're using 3. If we get a breeze, you can't go up. It's gonna sail. And the first 2 silks came down with the dancers. They went up and down, everything. Stop what you're doing and curl, mash up, nice. And time for me in the end just to go up to complete. It just the wind came. It made the sail at the top of the silk. And if I was only an inch of the floor, I would have flung into the crowd. So it's a good thing I didn't get off the ground. So we had no ending. We had no middle part. All in all, it came down to me performing my song regularly for 8 minutes with a prop. And praise God, we placed 4th, and I want to say thanks to everybody for that, man.
But how do you keep your composure in the midst of all this negativity that's happening?
This is one thing. Self-praise is no praise, but this is one thing I think I've been alright at since I started joining this competition. I always tell my team, I said, if you all are around me when we join this competition, know in your head, I don't want you around me. You could hear what on radio, hear who say what about any artist. We are winning this competition. There is nobody else to win it. However, there's a little chance, keep it to the back of your head, that we might not.
Right.
And that's the end of that.
So
there is a little chance. It could come into play. It could enter your formula. And it just so happened it did this year,
your fall through plan is basically being prepared in the event that it happens.
There can only be one, man. And this year, nothing is wrong. When I say playing a blame game is to do what? If it went so, then it would have been this way.
Wasting time.
Wasting time. It's progression always, man. I sat down with my team and I told them, ultimately, we all want to live this perfect life, and a perfect life is waking up every morning until you go to sleep every night, from the beginning of your life to the end of your life, without any anger, grief, sorrow, any of those sort of emotions and things. But ultimately, it is impossible.
It's a fairy tale.
Yep. And that being said, we had an off night on Saturday, but it was so much fun, and there's nothing like going back or talking or lingering or stalling or anything like that. We just transcending. And
what was the mood of your team?
My team is excellent, but we ready for Carnival. We're kicking off again for this weekend here, then into the Carnival weekend, and we start touring immediately after into Guyana and Suriname from the week after that too, and then we kick off with the band full K and the band outside for the my chutney is Stop What You're Doing and Curl this year, so we have the Stop What You're Doing and Curl tour, and then we have a few things this year. We touching base in Holland earlier as well. We touching base in Suriname earlier. We have the islands. We have a Barbados right in March as well. So we have a few. Everything is on my social media that I'm talking about. So if you have your friends, your family there, you can let everybody know. But it's just a lot of touring. Like I said, I'm building the brand. It's myself and Nival Shetlal. We share the front line together. And Nival, being around Nival is a blessing on its own. Man. We've been friends since 1995. That's a long time.
That's good.
That's my real brother.
Now tell us about this song you're bringing for us here today.
This is a song called, this track is called Jouvert Jumbie. I hold this track very close to my heart.
Why?
2019 was. Now, like I said, I ain't special. I ain't different from anybody else. But it was knowing me and who I am and what I can handle. This industry demands a whole lot of you. You gotta be tolerant. You gotta expect sometimes what you think might be success when you get it is actually disappointment in a whole different way. But you didn't look at it. 2019 was a very trying year, and it was trying in pretty much all aspects of my life. Not all, a lot of aspects of my life. And a lot of it came down to me just spending a lot of time by myself. I took the second half of the year off to spend in Toronto with my son and my family and everybody and things. So I was up there and, just collecting a lot of things. And I was thinking about what did we do over the last 10 years. We tried our best to make prolific movements, to be innovative, to do things that would help, at least make our contribution towards the art form make sense.
Right.
With all due respect, and I say this proudly, and I don't mean for this to come out wrong or anything, but chutney soca is one of the hardest music in the world to defend right now. It's just very difficult to defend. It doesn't mean it's not good. It's an excellent art form for the ones who are really taking the time and doing their homework.
But it's difficult.
It's difficult to defend, and all these things started to come down, and I started to think about how it is we're going into Carnival to defend this chutney soca again. And I could elaborate on that eventually one day. People are going to say this is not bad talking at all. The ones who are getting it right, boy oh boy, it's in everything. It's just a marriage of cultures in Trinidad, which is just another representation of who we are as people here in this country.
Facts.
Yeah, and I started just thinking about everything over the past 10 years and what we did with the chutney soca and how we did, and even thinking it might sound small that your band went to Madison Square Gardens with the Marshall to perform. But that's a big deal for a chutney soca band, a crossover band, first crossover band in Madison Square Gardens and the Barclays Center. We the Holland, the China. We did a good few things, and ultimately the goal was never for people to say we did it. The goal was to say that chutney did it. And when I say chutney, we are crossover. So, most of our stuff that we play is soca music, and we dabble in the chutney just enough to get it inside the mix as well. But but that being said, we stood strong with the chutney, and we represented. We tried to get these relatable topics and all these things. And all in all, it was a lot that happened in the 10 years. And with that greatness comes social media, where everybody sees all these smiles, and behind it all are a select bunch of memories that I have collected, that I decided as a human, what's wrong if people live some of the things that I went through for the last 10 years. And I said, as we introduce everybody else to the next 10 years, let's tell them a bit about it, man. Let's tell them about it. And the name of the song is Jouvert Jumbie, and the way I intertwined it was, I use a carnival, baby. I grew up on the road with Trevini and Blue Ventures, and as a kid on the trucks and everything like that. And I love a Jouvert morning too, but I know Jouvert morning with a nasty. When I say nasty, not nasty in the literal meaning, but
in terms of
that laugh way, nothingness, go out on the road from that morning, and that's just your time. Jouvert Jumbie, Jouvert characters. We come out on Monday morning for the entire year, all Jouvert characters, and party goes one. You're playing a Jouvert mass, you want from that time until about maybe midday latest, leave you alone. There's the whole 365 days. Fast. You asking for half a day. And I tied it into the song that when it comes to me, my thing is this. I am a little guy who just loves music, and ultimately we just want to produce. This is what I decided to do for a living, and I just want my little space in the industry. This is some of the stuff I went through for the 10 years. So just like the Jumbie, this is me when oil and water dripping on when the Jouvert Jumbie them come. But it's very personal. It's very fast. It has a lot of lyrics. I'm very excited. Some of my peers in the industry, I got a call the same night of release from Blacks, Bungie, WhatsApp. Once these guys were impressed, I was like, thank you guys so much, man. So
well, impress the Ojo world now.
Well, let me hear it to the Ojo world. To everybody, happy Carnival. KI and the band, big up yourself. Thank you for the support as we're going forward. And to everybody, it's called Jouvert Jumbie, JJ, KI and the band. Hear me? Hey. KI and Ojo world.
Ah, boy.
Hear me? Tell them what we say. And let me say thank you to the Father. Hey. Hey, for the blessed when times was harder. Hey, hear me? And let me say thank you to the Father. Hey, for the blessed when. Hear me? Oh, Joe, what we say? Yo. From every crevice, every corner, we go crawl out. Shelter now. Nuclear bomb is a fallout. Watch how the boy them activate me. I know it's time for KI to go all out. Thanks to the masses, thanks for the bliss, thanks for the memories for me to reminisce. Without the support that you give to me, I could have never be here saying thank you for this. Now stop if you think I was ever thinking that I could ever be like Bungie Garlin. There's a million thoughts going fast through my brain, but no one of them is me being Bungie Garlin. It's a Jumbie song, you drive insane like a madness infect you. Put your hands in the air, let we fly up again. It's the Jumbie blood in your vein. We jumping in mud, tell them we jumping in powder. I tell you, his oil and water dripping down when the Jouvert Jumbie them come. We jumping in mud, hey, we jumping in powder. I tell you, his oil and water dripping down when the Jouvert Jumbie them come. We shouting out, Jumbie's coming, Jumbie's coming. Now we getting into the story, yeah?
Yeah.
Now we getting story. Come here, hey. Ojo, KI, yo. 2010 was the year that we start this, when the keyboard man turned an artist. Wow. With a song about two women that I catch in a car. If I sing that now, they go ban this. Let me not start to tell you about the fight down, all of the ways that they try to bring me right down. This is a secret to tell nobody. One have to pay my right at 40 grand and not right for me. And then all they could hear was just you're sleeping and you're hearing this. The youngest monarch to ever get crowned. Thank you all 3 times for the win. Thanks Marshall for the knowledge and the blessings this way. Allow me for the borrow till I had it my way. If I had to fly a plane, who you rather teach me? The pilot or the person by the dog greet me. It's mud. Hey, we jumping in powder. I tell you, here's oil and water dripping down when the Jouvert Jumbie them come. We jumping in mud.
Now this lyrics here, boy.
Jumping in powder. Thank
This
you,
is
brother.
lyrics here.
Tell you, here's oil and water dripping down when the
next part.
Jouvert Jumbie them. We shouting out, Jumbie's coming. Jumbie's coming. Jumbie's coming. Jumbie's coming. Jumbie's coming. Hey, hey. Hear me now.
Yeah, man.
And then the media try to condition me and put me in competition with he. Now the results come back and all you see, it's a KIA and then... But you're good, and it's true. Well, you thought I was gonna come try and take that from you. I wouldn't change rivals for nothing. Yo, people like weed is only coming few. It have an ex-singer from a band about talk about. Let me tell you what I think about he.
Yo, I telling you,
We jumping in mud. Tell them we jumping in powder. I tell you, it's oil and water. When the Jouvert Jumbie them come, we jumping in mud. Tell them we jumping in powder. Powder. I tell you, it's oil and water dripping down when the Jouvert Jumbie them come. We shouting out, Jumbie's coming. Tell them, Jumbie's coming.
You what saying, eh?
Jumbie's coming.
You what saying, eh? That very few people understand the jabs you just showed here. It's a very few people understand the jabs.
Fast forward to the future. Now the date is April 3rd. I'm gonna be somewhere with my people taking the jumbies all over the world. But if the date is now, then it means that I would have write this song in the past. So I hope that I jumped on a wave because you never know which carnival was your last.
Wow.
And that's it.
I'm telling you, what going on? I listen to the lyrics of the song. And let me just say I understand the jabs. It's
I
just true.
know.
If you don't follow Chutney Soca, you don't follow Soca music, you won't understand. But I understand. But job well done, bro. I'm telling you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much,
Lyrics
man.
are there.
And it's all true. It's all, like I said, close to me. And I wanted to share it, man.
Yeah. Goodness,
I want to say thanks to everybody for the support and the love so far and the response and the everything. A lot of people, you know, you do one and you get the correct attention on it. They invite you to dabble a bit more in everything. So although I've been dabbling in the soca, we've been getting the calls to dabble a bit more in a more active soca world as well too. So thank you guys so much, man. I'm just thankful.
Nah, man. Job well done, King.
Thank you much, Keel. Thank you, Clyde, the entire team.
Yeah,
Thank you to 961 to Ojo, my whole family. I want to let everybody know have a blessed and a safe carnival. We got 2 more weeks of the greatest show on earth until we start planning for the greatest show on earth again.
True that.
Come 2021. Yeah.
Now, before you go give us your social media handles, that's how they can
Of course,
follow you.
to everybody, hit me up on IG, KI and the band. KI and the band. Also KI or KI Prasad on Facebook. KI and the band on Facebook as well. You all shout us out, man. KI Nival, the entire squad. We're gonna be there this Friday. I can plug it. Nah.
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead?
One says, go ahead.
All right, this Friday I'm gonna be at Hilton Saturday.
Yeah. So just go unplug the next thing.
No. Saturday the full band will be at the Savannah. Saturday full band, Brian Lara Stadium at Shutland. And also I'm at Firefest on Saturday as well. So
Yeah.
Catch you guys as Carnival. You guys be safe and party it up from KI and the band. We love you guys so much, man. Big up Ojo, me familiar for life. Long time.
Don't know, King.
Thank you,
Don't
man.
know. All right. Thank you very much, Ki.